What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. We are rolling out daily Manchester City transfer updates now. We're on to day number 2 of daily transfer updates. So if you are enjoying the content, you want to stay up to date first and fast on YouTube with the latest Manchester City transfer news this summer every single day, make sure you have subscribed. 25k subscribers is the aim. We're now 1,000 subscribers away from that goal. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget social media links. They're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 500 likes. I think we've fallen around 58 likes short on my previous video from yesterday, so go and check that out and leave a thumbs up on there. Let's get that to 500 likes. Let's get this to 500 likes. That would be brilliant. And also, don't forget, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. Let's crack on then with this video. We're going to start off first with the outs, and we've got a very quick update on Aymeric Laporte. Now, Corriere Dello Sport in Italy say that Juventus, they want to sign Aymeric Laporte to replace Giorgio Chiellini. Now, Chiellini's contract does expire this summer. It won't be renewed, and Allegri, who's the manager over at Juventus, his aim is to bring the age of their squad down. It is a very old, very aging squad, so it's for Chiellini out and Aymeric Laporte in. Now, it has been reported, according to Corriere dello Sport, that Manchester City would be making a loss on Laporte. We did sign Laporte for nearly £59 million. And Aymeric Laporte, in my opinion, is a great player. And so for that price, with Manchester City making a loss, sounds more to me like Juventus are being cheap here. Manchester City don't need to sell Laporte. Laporte is a fantastic player. And if they want to be cheap, I'd be saying to them, no deal. Now, speaking about Juventus, they are set to sign Paul Pogba on a free. He was linked with Manchester City last month. He won't be joining Manchester City after City were trying to pursue that, to speak to Pogba to try and make that happen. He had concerns over joining Manchester City and fan reactions after some fans had broken into his house. He was fearful over switching United for City that might get worse. So he wants to, well, seems, go back to Juventus for him. So anyway, forget about Pogba. Let's move on to the ins. And we've got a very interesting story. Sounds quite fantasy and fairy tale. Comes in the form of an update on Mohamed Salah. Now, it's not the first time that Mo Salah has been linked with a move to Manchester City. And the Mirror, they've said that Manchester City have been put on alert over Mo Salah's contract at Liverpool. His contract expires next summer. Much like Raheem Sterling, Riyad Mahrez and Gabriel Jesus' contract does here, Liverpool have got the same situation with Mohamed Salah. And Salah is thought to be no closer to signing a new deal at Liverpool. Salah wants wages that represent his status in world football, so he wants to be one of the highest paid players in the world, and Liverpool, they're struggling to make that happen. It has been reported that Manchester City would have no problems giving Salah his wage demands. And whilst it would be brilliant for Manchester City to be able to poach Mohamed Salah and get a brilliant player in Salah, and also take him from Liverpool, our biggest title rival, arguably I could say City and Liverpool, two of the best teams in the world right now, if we take a player off Liverpool, that would be a massive bonus for us. However, if Salah does leave Liverpool, I don't see it being for a Premier League team, despite what has been reported. I think he'll head abroad if he does leave, and it is thought that Salah will not leave Liverpool this summer, because Liverpool more than likely are going to be losing Sadio Mane. For them to lose Mane and Salah in the same window would be a massive, massive blow to them. It's thought that Salah wants to see out his contract if he doesn't sign a new deal, and he will leave next summer, not this summer. I'd be surprised if his next destination was Manchester City. It would be brilliant. It'd be a cracking signing. Be a brilliant signing. It's not normally how City do their business, going out there signing players who are very close to 30, but you can make special circumstances when it comes to taking a title rival's best player, one of the best players in the Premier League and one of the best players in the world, to bring them into our squad, because there aren't many players out there who improve our squad. In my opinion, Salah would do that. I just don't see Manchester City signing him, so that's that. Anyway, moving on. Kalvin Phillips, a little bit more realistic, this one. Got the latest on him with his contract talks with Leeds United and Manchester City's interest. Now, Leeds, they're quietly confident that they can get Kalvin Phillips on a new contract this summer. That's been reported by Martin Blackburn at the Sun. That is reliable pieces of information. Martin Blackburn is one of the most reliable journalists when it comes to Manchester City news. That doesn't mean he is going to sign a new contract. It's just Leeds are confident that they can get him on a new contract. Now, Kalvin Phillips' contract expires in June 2024. He's got 2 years left on his current contract. It is thought, though, that for this summer it might take a bit of patience, this one. You think it might be a straightforward deal to get done. However, Kalvin Phillips is in the process of getting a new agent. He's changing agents, which can take time. He'll be, of course, international duty and on holiday and everything. Things take time. I can't see this being sorted within the next few weeks. And only once he's changed agents, Leeds United get to sit down with his agent, can he discuss what's available to him. I imagine Manchester City will want to put forward their proposal to Kalvin Phillips' entourage and then give Leeds United and Kalvin Phillips something to think about. But that is if Manchester City want to identify Phillips as being the Fernandinho replacement. That, to me, now City have got their attackers, has to be priority number one. We are short in midfield. We need a midfielder, and ideally you want a player that is going to challenge Rodri, that can play across midfield. Kalvin Phillips ticks them boxes. He's homegrown as well, and it is a doable transfer. So if Manchester City want this, they need to push quick, they need to push hard, but we've got to be patient first before we can do any of that, because he needs his agent changing before we can put our proposals and everything forward. We'll see what happens with regards to that. And speaking of another player that Manchester City could well sign this summer, takes us very nicely on to Marc Cucurella. Now, I've got the latest on him from Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, Desmarque over in Spain, they have said that Cucurella to Manchester City is now described as being very close. They say that this deal could be done as soon as next week. That, to me, is a bit of a stretch. I think that's a little bit unlikely. I don't think next week Manchester City will be signing a player. Transfers take time. I have still yet to receive word from sources close to Manchester City that Manchester City are in a position where they're going to try and even sign Marc Cucurella, never mind being close to signing him. We've still not had word on that yet. It's been other sources that have been reporting on this. Will Manchester City push forward for that transfer? That remains to be seen. I think we'll get further updates on this. I think I can see this coming next week rather than this week. I can see this week focusing more towards signings we've already made, including that of Erling Haaland, and getting that presented and put out there as an announcement video, and getting all that done and dusted is what the aim can be. I mean, you never know. Today could even be that day that Manchester City formally announce Erling Haaland as being a Manchester City player. That would be fabulous. That would be great news if that does happen. We'll have a video out as soon as I can do that video for you guys if that announcement does come today. We'll see. But Marc Cucurella, it's been reported of a fee of around £25 to £30 million. Again, sounds a little bit cheap because Brighton, they're looking for north of £40 million. We'll see. I haven't really heard of the source Desmarque to know if they are reliable or not over in Spain, but what I found with them was very interesting. I think it's one of them sources where they're either chatting complete rubbish or they're absolutely spot on the money. We'll see which way that goes. Of course, doing daily Manchester City transfer updates. I'll keep you up to date every single day, every single step of the way, with every single transfer being linked with Manchester City this summer. So if you are new around here and you haven't already, do make sure you have subscribed. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on to be notified immediately for when I do upload. Also, don't forget as well to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. The big number, 500 likes, any help towards that would be much appreciated. Also, don't forget as well, most important, like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. What are your thoughts? Cucurella, Kalvin Phillips, are you confident? Do you think City will make a move? What's your thinkings around Mohamed Salah? Let me know in the comments below. Aymeric Laporte to Juventus on the cheap? Not for me. So there we go, that's been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC, thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.